Hi everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel. This is a haul video, kind of a combined haul, mostly thrift store records and some books, but some other stuff too. A little bit of a combined haul, and we'll do the other stuff first. But today I went to Savers. I turned in some old records I was done with and got my 20% off coupon and went and did some shopping. And then I came back home, took a little mini nap, and decided to go to, I can't remember the name of it now. What is it called? The Ward Village Music and Book Shop. It's a permanent shop of the Friends of the Library, and they have a lot of books and, used CDs and quite a few records there too. And I haven't been there in a while. So I went today. We got some stuff there too. Books and records. So, and then the day before I went somewhere, I can't even remember. Where did I go? A couple days ago, some other thrift store somewhere. And I got a couple of records. So we're going to kind of combine everything together. So I'm just going to show you the non-book and record stuff I got first, which is quick. Picked up at the Savers this little necklace. I love these kind of like sort of tribal blah 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 necklaces and bracelets and stuff like that. I should just put it on because I like to wear those things with my exotic outfits. Very exotic. I got this candle from TJ Maxx for $6 reduced. Green tea leaves, single wick. Smells really, really nice. Really fresh, like water and green tea. A little bit citrusy something in there. Does it have notes? No. It's nice. $6 on clearance. I got these Kind bars, honey and oats, which I've already opened it and eaten a few, but these are only 5 grams of sugar, I think, multi-grain. So it's actually not a bad thing really for a diabetic such as myself to be eating that little bit of sugar. It's not a bad snack, but something sweet. Then I got this coffee. I have coffee. I grind coffee at home, but I also sometimes like to just pick up when you're at Ross or Marshall's or somewhere, some of the flavored coffee in bags. That's interesting, just to, variety's sake. And I did pick up this, a little more expensive than most. It was $9.99. Usually their coffee bags are like $7 or $8, but I don't know, this was $9.99, but I got it because it was very appealing to me. From dusk to donut, till donuts. Glazed jelly donut flavored coffee. And it smells really good. So I am probably going to have some of that tomorrow morning. And then finally, I got this tie, which I love ties, and I like to do little grandpa core outfits and stuff once in a while, and I love old ties, and I really liked this tie. I thought it was kind of cool, and it would look cool either wearing it as a tie, or you can wear them as bow ties also, and by the way that you tie it, you can make them, like bow ties. So either way, I kind of like that one. So I got that. Now for books, I think that's all I got. Yeah. So I picked up this large book at the Ward Friends of the Library shop. Coffee Makers, 300 Years of Art and Design. It's a big, kind of coffee table book, but I just liked it. I thought it was really beautiful. It's in beautiful condition, and it traces the history of different kinds of coffee makers with a lot of illustrations and how through the centuries really coffee has been made, how these different things were invented, like all the way up to the didn't go to Krups, but it went all the way up to Mr. Coffee machines. And then that's the end of where they are, but very interesting book. I like that kind of stuff. I picked up this book for free at my workplace. We have a book exchange outside, kind of in the hallway. And this is just a novel called The Shore, but it's about people that work on I guess it's is it Jersey Shore? I don't know if it's Jersey or some East Coast amusement park area shore, and just their life, which I like that kind of stuff. Carnivals, fairs, you know, and the reading stories about people that are involved with them. That was a freebie. I got a couple of these at Savers. Paul Theroux, The Patagonian Express. I'm reading a book about Patagonia now. It's very interesting. Little short stories that are real of this guy's time there. And I guess, Paul, this is actually him going, I think, down all of the Americas by train, ending up in Patagonia, the bottom of the Americas. I like his stuff. And then this was just interesting to me, The Private Lives of the Impressionists. So this is just kind of like a lot of the Impressionist painters, excerpts like from their diaries, from letters, you know, their lives, just about their sort of everyday, day-to-day lives, things that they did and said and whatever. Kind of interesting. Now this last book, I had to laugh. I had to laugh when I saw it at the bookshop, the Friends of the Library bookshop, because, you know, it's Gay Pride Month right now. We had Black History Month, and there's, you know, Asian Pacific Islander History Month, whatever, last month. So you hear all the, you know, there's always something, you know, happening like that. And you hear these people going like, why don't we have White History Month? Or why don't we have White, you know, Pride Month? And I'm like, oh my God, like, we've been having that forever. But I had to laugh when I saw this book, because I'm like, oh my God, somebody finally did a book. They actually did it. The history of white people. But actually, this book it just looked so interesting. It really is like a sociological, kind of historical, well-researched book about the concept of whiteness and the white, even like the white race, how the ideas came about and whatever, and how they affected history and, you know, people's lives and governments and blah, 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 blah. So, you know, it might be good for all the people that say, why don't we have White History Month or whatever, to actually read this book. It might, you know, that might be a good thing to read it. I think it'll be interesting. Anyway, I love kind of sociological studies about certain ideas and certain things and how they come about and how they evolve and what their implications are. And, you know, white people certainly has implications. Now, we go to records. Again, the first record I'll show you that I picked up is not from a thrift store. I got it on eBay or Discogs, I don't remember. I think Discogs. No, eBay? I don't remember. Anyway, it's from Japan. It's a Japanese record, and it was not very expensive. I got it pretty cheap. It wasn't $1, but I got it pretty cheap, and that's kind of why I got it, because I was curious, very curious about it. It's called Crazy Percussion. But the translation, it's Crazy Percussion, Doll's House, by Tahitian Rhythms, And I thought, okay, that's interesting. So I don't know whether the arrangements of the songs are going to be really with Tahitian instruments, the Tahitian logs and drumming, whether it's just going to be like a more exotica type of percussion, or whether it's going to be more like, you know, the easy listening percussion albums in the 50s that are all, you know, ping pong percussion, you know, The King and I in ping pong percussion or whatever. So I was just very curious to hear it, because if it was a Tahitian percussion thing, obviously I would put that on Hawaiian Hi-Fi radio. Otherwise, I did needle drop this thing. I haven't recorded it yet, but I needle dropped it, and some of it's a little bit Tahitian, but mostly there's a lot of percussion on it. But it's like it's an easy listening orchestral kind of groovy record with a lot of percussion, but it's like, you know, ping pong stereo percussion or whatever. It's not really like Tahitian percussion or African percussion or whatever. So cool record, but it'll definitely go on the Moody Mood Music side once we've digitized that and all. Now, the rest of the records, and I have fair amount. Okay, first batch. These are some records from some other place I went the day before yesterday or whatever. I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was Savers. I don't know. This one, I think I already had gotten this one. It's a budget label Christmas one, but as I recall, the record was broken or it was the wrong record or something in it. So I picked this one up when I saw it. It's probably crappy anyway. Tony Bennett's something, Steve Lawrence. Not 100% sure. I didn't pick this one up quite some time ago in the stacks, but Modern Country, Kai Winding. Is it Winding or Winding? I don't know. Nancy in London. We love Nancy. And this one, a soundtrack by Francis Lai, and Now My Love. I don't know, but yeah, we'll check it out. Okay, now these ones are all from the Friends of the Library store. Village, Ward Village, Music and Books or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Pop organ, Euro pop organ. It's always fun. Galexis sound. Yeah. Had to get this. Twiggy and Tommy Tune, my one and only from the new Gershwin musical. This one, I have this. Ports of Pleasure, and I picked up a stereo copy of it because mine was mono, and then I mailed my mono copy along with some other ones to a friend of mine for them to have. And then I realized afterwards, I didn't know it until I was reading afterwards, that the stereo version that I had picked up to replace the mono with is abridged. It's missing a couple of songs that they didn't put on the stereo one. So I thought, well, I guess I have to pick up that mono one again when I see it, and I saw it today for $2. So yay. Not 100% sure. I don't have this one in the stacks somewhere, but I didn't want to pass on it. This one has some organist Lenny D, but some great songs I really want to hear on the organ. Candyman, Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. It's going to be good. The Street Singer. I don't know about that. I don't know. Guy Mitchell. Love this cover. Emery and His Violin of Love with orchestra and chorus. This one I just had to get. I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to be. Bo Woes and Other Problems of Modern Life. But look at the song titles. So I'm hoping that, I don't know, if this is like rock or whatever, it's not going to be good, but I'm hoping it's kind of maybe jazzy or something. We could maybe use some cuts on Moody Mood Music. Great grand award, great artwork on that. Well, I had to get this one. It's a little more expensive, but Murder Inc. from Time Records. Had to get that. The Hilltoppers. This is the one Billy Vaughn was a member of, right? Isn't that Billy? Yeah, Billy Vaughn. Mm-hmm. I had to get this. You know how I am about disco music. Alexander's Disco Time Band, Songs That Were Mothers. Yeah. And this one too, a Beatles songbook by the Brothers Four. This one, I thought I had this forever, but I guess I had the other Walter Murphy record, because I was looking this up the other day to be like, why don't I have any songs from this album on Moody Mood Music? Because it's not there, because I don't have it. So I'm like, well, I see it all the time. I need to make sure I pick it up next time I see it. So, because this has Fifth of Beethoven, Flight 76, instrumental disco stuff. Was really cool. St. Louis Symphony Orchestra at the Pops. This one also had some interesting tracks I wanted to hear. Send in the Clowns. Hello, Scott. Music Box Dancer. I like that, Just the Way You Are. Anyway, Pops Hoedown. MacArthur Park. Then finally this one. Quite interesting. A while back I got a budget label record by Nero something playing what we thought was piano, but it wasn't. It was violin. And I thought, well, God, it's not even Peter Nero. That's what I just assumed. And I realized after looking it up a little bit that it's not Peter Nero. It was Paul Nero, who I'd never heard of before, who is a fiddling person. And it was quite a cool record. Like, I really liked it. And it was a budget label, but it was really good. So when I saw this, again, it's a little more than I usually will pay, but on a 10-inch, I'm like, I want to get it because I want to hear this more from Paul Nero. Paul Nero fiddles. That was it. That's my haul. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget, you can listen to Moody Mood music any time of the night or day for as long as you want to, for free. And that's going to be linked below. It's on live365.com. I also have Radio Green Goddess on Live365 if you want new agey music and nature sounds and ambient sounds to relax and heal you and make you feel less crazy than the world is right now. And I also have Hawaiian Hi-Fi, which is my Hawaiian record collection of 2,700 records. That's also, you can listen to that, but those will be linked below in the description. So I hope you enjoyed that. Happy Friday the 13th. It is Friday the 13th, although it's 9 o'clock here in Hawaii, so by the time most of you see this, it'll already be Saturday the 14th. So I hope you had a good Friday the 13th. Mine was fine. Nothing weird happened or anything. It was just fine. So good. Talk to you guys later.